If you ask me, the way that Joe Biden has handled his own son, and for that matter, Donald Trump's prosecutions, I think the way he's handled these things should be disqualifying. I mean, the guy is clearly not a good leader because what he should have done, what he should do, it's too late now, but what he should have done, and I'm sure a lot of you guys here will not agree with me, right? But Joe Biden should have pardoned them both. I mean, pardoning Donald Trump would have been an absolute freaking chess move. Could have given some bogus feel-good speech about how he promised to be the uniter in chief and the president for all, and he was going to heal the nation, blah, 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 all that stuff. And Trump, without a chance to actually clear his name in court, Trump would just be the helpless, pardoned criminal, and Biden would be the merciful, nonpartisan president or whatever, but he's too proud. He couldn't do it, and he's too stupid, and his radical handlers, there's zero chance they'd ever allow it. And that's the difficult pardon. That's the difficult one. His son, I mean, honestly, think about it, guys. I mean, I understand everyone should be held accountable. No one is above the law, all that stuff. But what kind of douchebag doesn't pardon his own son? You're the most powerful man in the entire world. You've told us 50 different ways every week how proud you are of your son, you overcome his struggles and all this stuff. And in your virtue signaling need to pretend to be the hands-off believer in justice, you basically pretend to sacrifice your own son. And honestly, it's total garbage. It's garbage, especially when you consider that apparently it's affecting the guy's work. He worries all day about Hunter. And he probably worries that if today's the day that Kamala becomes president, that the kid's going to be totally screwed because she loves locking up drug addicts, right? But anyway, this is where we're at, man. If this guy cannot make these simple but difficult decisions, then what good is he? What good is he? Here's where we are in his son's case.
The latest hearing in Hunter Biden's gun case has just finished. This coming after the president's son lost back-to-back appeals to throw out the indictment. He is set to stand trial in just a few weeks. David Spun is live from Wilmington, Delaware. He's got the latest on all of that for us. Hi, David.
Hey, Sandra, the headline is Hunter Biden will go to trial here in his hometown of Wilmington, Delaware, the week of June 3rd. That's when jury selection will begin. Despite repeated tries from Hunter Biden's attorney, Abby Lowell, the federal judge in the case, Mary Ellen Noreika, said she wasn't having it, and June 3rd is when this trial will go forward. Special counsel David Weiss's office claims that it'll take about 5 or 6 days after jury selection to get through this trial. Now, this is all relating to the 2018 purchase of a gun by the president's son. The special counsel charged Hunter Biden with lying on a federal form when he said that he was not addicted to any type of drugs when he filled out that form back in 2018. Now, Abby Lowell today said that he could not be ready for a trial in just a few weeks on June 3rd. But Judge Noreika said, quote, "I'm not taking anything away, Mr. Lowell. You haven't done what you need to do." Now, Abby Lowell also mentioned to the judge that Hunter Biden, of course, is facing that those federal tax crimes in California. That's set to go to trial on June 20th. So he says Hunter Biden could be facing two federal trials, just several weeks apart. But ultimately, the judge here was not persuaded, said that June 3rd is when this will go forward. And it's important to note, both Sandra and John, that this is the same federal judge, Mary Ellen Noreika, who tore apart what critics called that sweetheart plea deal last July. And she's moving forward with June 3rd. Now, of course, it's possible there could always be a plea deal here in the next couple of weeks, but both sides left today looking very prepared for a trial in the coming weeks for Hunter Biden. Sandra?
All right, David Spun on that for us. We'll see where it goes. David, thank you.
I don't mean to laugh. I mean, that's serious stuff. It's wild stuff, man. Just look at the state of things, man. Look where we're at. We've got Gold Bar Bob currently on trial for being bribed by foreign governments. We got a congressman in Texas who was just arrested for the exact same thing. You got Hunter Biden about to go on trial for serious gun felonies and tax crimes. You had Joe Biden accused by a special counsel's report of hundreds and hundreds of crimes. Every single one of those things are more serious than the last, and the media completely ignores it. The average Trump deranged liberal has absolutely zero clue about any of this stuff. But Donald Trump's bookkeeper allegedly mislabeled payments for a non-disclosure agreement 8 years ago, which is a misdemeanor in the state of New York. And that gets upgraded to multiple felonies, and it's cover to cover to cover news 24/7. I mean, this is the state of things, man. It's almost unbelievable when you look at everything in the aggregate, but this is the state of things. This is where we're at, man. But that's just my take. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. And if you haven't already, be a part of our growth. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. I'll see you in the next one.